Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Today we will present to you for problem-based task 1 for computer system architecture. And before we start our presentation, we will introduce ourselves first. My name is Muhammad Alfattah.
My name is Muhammad Wajdi Rizal.
My name is Asyraaf bin Zulailee.
And my name is Ahmad Wajdi bin Ahmad Fadzail.
Okay, and let's start. I will start our presentation first. Today, scroll. Scroll. I will first read the background first and then question. Okay, for the background, Kayla wants to create a program using assembly language. The program she will create involves the move, addition, subtraction, mulu, and divu calculation. Your team need to help Kayla in creating the program by solving question below using easy 68K. Okay, and for the question, based on the information that were given, write a program to get the final output in data register 2, which is D2 equivalent to 000051A using assembly language. Okay, first step to do is to make this code. For the first step is set the address of the program with $1000 and then move the value hashtag sign $3 to data register 1 in byte, and then add the value hashtag $5 to data register 1 in byte, and then move the value hashtag $512 to data register 2 in word. And last one, add the value in data register 1 with data register 2 in word. And as you can see, here is the screenshot of the code we have typed in. And then as for the result when it execute is will come out like this. As you can see, the D2 there is 51A. Okay, and that is all from me. I will give it to Wajdi.
Now I will continue the presenting. Uh, uh, Now I will talk about question 2. Write the program by referring to the program below. The question is, your program should start at address $1000 and the last result should be stored in data register D7. Write a comment for each of the instructions in the program. So the answer given is bracket 2565 octal plus 7376 decimal by subtract 4DE hexadecimal bracket, then add darab multiply bracket ABCD hexadecimal divided 7377 hexadecimal bracket addition bracket 101011001111 in binary and and FACE hexadecimal bracket. Macam tu je. Nampak tu? Tak boleh zoom ke?
Tak boleh. Boleh zoom ke? Sekejap.
Saya zoom sekejap. Lagi. Dah. So, macam mana? So, first step is we must put the number that are given using move W. For D1 is 2565, D2 is 7376, D3 is hexadecimal for DE, D4 is ABCD, D5 is 7377, D6 is 101011001111, and D7 is FACE. Okay, after that we just add the boleh ubah apa? Lepas tu kita tambah boleh ubah dia. Then add tambah D1. Oh, ni. So kita tambah dia punya boleh ubah macam ni. Kita tambah add D1 dengan D2. Statement comment ni statement ni. Comment. Comment dia D1 is add with D2 and it will register in D2. So it will be D1 plus D2. Then kita subtract dia between D2 and D3. Which means the comment is statement. The subtraction D2 and D1 and D2 and it will be registered in D3. So it will be D2 subtract D3. Okay, after that go to the boleh ubah seterusnya itu divu. Divu ni bagi baginya yang between D4 and D5. Then the commentnya division D4 and D5 and it register in D5. So it will be D4 divided D5. Okay, next. Kita guna mulu, which mean multiplication between D3 and D5. Okay. Statement. Comment. Statement dia multiplication D3 and D5 is registered on D5. So it will be okay like this. The number and just become like that. Okay. And the last one is N. And D6 and D7, which means D6 and D7 is in an operation. So it will be D6 and D7. This the real last one. This one is add D5 and D7, which means addition in operation. D5 and D7, so it will be like this. Scroll. Scroll. Wait dia. Dah. Tak nampak lah. Sekejap boleh zoom lagi sekejap? Boleh. Okay. Okay. So, the output. For D1 we get 575. For D2 we get 2245. For D3 we get E299. And then for D4 we get A B C D. D5 we got nothing, and D6 we got A C F. Yeah, and D7 we get A C E. So the output the output will be given in hexadecimal number. Dah. Okay, now I will pass to Wise to continue the presentation.
Alright, for question number 2, Roman 2, I will read the question. Your program should start at address $1000 and the last result should be stored in data register D0. Write a comment for each of the instruction in the program. Alright, the question is bracket CDE in hexadecimal plus 1250 in decimal, close the bracket, plus CDE hexadecimal minus 1250 decimal, uh, and the bracket, close the bracket, and then divide by in bracket 13 octal base AND and BCE hexadecimal, close the bracket, and plus open bracket, and not 101010 in binary. Alright, zoom. So alright. Alright, for the easy 68K, you have to write it like this. Move.w hashtag $CDE D4, which is in variable D4. CDE in base 16 it is registered on D4. And then move.w hashtag 1250 in variable D3. 1250 in base 10 it is registered on D3. Move.w hashtag add 13 D2. D12 in base 8 and it is registered on D2, variable on D2. Move.w $BCE D1, variable D1, BCE in base 16 because it is hexadecimal and it's registered on D1. Move.w hashtag percentage 101010 on D0, which 101010 is in base 2 and is registered on D0, which is in binary. Alright, add.w D4 D3, add the D4 and D3 and it is registered on D3, so it should be D4 plus D3 in bracket. Sub.w D4 D3 D4 is subtract with D3 and also registered on D3, so it should be D4 subtract with D3. Add.w D4 and D3, we add all the numbers, so it should be D4 plus D3 plus D4 subtract with D3. Alright, for the next column, n.w D2 and D1. We put D2 and D1 and operation AND operation and it is registered on D1, so it should be D2 AND D3. And for divu.w D3 and D1, we divide the D3 and D1, and E is registered on D1. So it should be D4 plus D3 plus D4 minus D3 divided with D2 and D3. Alright, not.w D0. D0 is in not operation. Add.w D1 and D0. We add D1 and D0 in the operation and the result should be in D0. So it should be D4 plus D3 in bracket D4 plus D3 plus with D4 subtract with D3 divide with D2 and D3 plus not D0, and you and the code. Alright, for the output, as we can see, the D0 will get FFD5, D1 will get A, D2 will get B, D3 will get 11C0, D4 will get CDE. It's all in hexadecimal. Uh, uh, that's all from me. We'll pass it to Haziq Ashraf for the question 3.
Thank you, Uwais. So I will continue his presentation. So question 3. Identify and correct the error in the program below based on the following expression. Write the correct program using the tools EZ68K. So this is the expression that were given. Bracket 2000 hexadecimal plus 2503 in decimal, or open bracket 4567 in octal multiply by 1011 in binary. So we got this first. So move.w hashtag to 2000 D1. So the second move.w hashtag 2503 in D9. This is supposedly wrong. I identify as wrong. The third line, move.w, hashtag 4567 D3, move.w, percent 1011 D4, add.w D1 D2, mulu dot L D3 D4, or .w D4 D2. So here it is. Okay, as you can see, I changed D9 to D2 for easy execution. Second, we got after the hashtag, we do not have add symbol. So add is octal. So I add the add beside the hashtag. So then mulu.l, because all the operation is in word, so I change it to word 2, D3, D4. The operation D3, D4 is not wrong. Okay, or .w before D2. It is also not wrong because we just change the D9 to D2. So that's it, the correction that I do. As you can see, I ran it and we got D1 got 2, D2 got 6A, 1D, D3 got 977, D4 got 68, 1D. Okay, this is the conclusion. In the given assignment, we were assigned to help Kayla to build a program using assembly language. The programs we are tasked to create involves the move, addition, subtraction, mulu, and divide calculation. To solve the program, we provided using tools EasyCSTK. The task contains three questions. The first one, we need to write program based on the given information to get a final output in the data register 2. For the second question, in question 2, uh, it contains two small questions that we have to solve. We need to write a comment for each of the instruction in the program. And the first small question, 2.I, we need to make sure the last result should be in D7. For the second small question, uh, we also need to solve a question where it involves addition, subtraction, divide, and the last result need to be stored in data register 0. Lastly, the third question is where we need to identify and correct the error in the program based on the expression given. From the expression, we found 5 errors and correct it. So that's all from us, and thank you.
Thank you.